shit. West side, east side, south side, north side, stand up. This for the city.
It's King God.
This for Atlanta, it's only one T and that shit, nigga tap it, we put you on grammar. Watch I hit it like Ronald Acuna with all of my chain when you put me on camera. Raising the standard, we going for banners, you know we still next to blow like a camera. I feel like Ritter and that in the city, my pack of collapse, I'ma step up and scramble. Shot it too bad, I'ma pick her and roll. Call me Trey Young, how I get in my zone. Y'all think y'all lit, come and catch us at home. Drake if I get it, hold on, cause I'm taking it home, yeah. Put some respect on my city, we lit. Atlanta United, they loving my kicks. And Dion, we're here, we've been up ever since. From Bucket to Viners and back to the bricks. We next to blow. Tune in and see how I ball, yeah. They wanna show. Turn on my city from summer to fall, yeah. Fuckin' we been as the bar. Fuckin' we been as the bar. Who got down, nigga? We got next. We got next, yeah.
Fires and it's instead they'll go inside. Patterson who fumbled the last time he touched it. Cordero Patterson has a seam. Patterson splits it. Goodbye.
You are in the garden. You might as well take a bow.
What's happening? We good? Yeah. Talk to me before I get rolling now. Yeah. Don't let me start. You know how you do. You'll let me do a whole episode and call me the next morning like, hey, man, we lost the footage. Like, ain't got time for that shit. We good? Oh, we hot. Oh, man, I don't wear my Lacoste today. Y'all know it's a good day, man. Episode 20. Can you believe that, Will? Blessing, man. Episode 20, man. Good morning, Atlanta. Good afternoon to Georgia. Good evening to the world. We are back for another episode of the Next2Ball podcast. Man, as I say every week for the last 20 weeks, I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in, hit me up, you know what I'm saying, listening, man. We're here, man. We ain't doing nothing but picking up steam. I keep telling y'all I'm supposed to have all these guests on the show and this and that. And let me tell you, I did have a lot of guests scheduled. Them niggas just be flaky. So I can't make no nigga come. I'm not trying to make no nigga come. What I will say is, man, I know that this shit is fun to me, and I do love doing this shit. And honestly, bro, I really don't need, I ain't gonna say I don't need, I would love for the athletes and stuff, especially to come on the show and shit like that. But, bro, I can talk sports with this table. I don't really give a fuck. I don't need too many people to talk. As long as I got weed, nigga, my day will continue, brother. So we about to have a great episode, man. Do y'all know what today is? Do you know what today is? Today is the NBA trade deadline, man. We are here. I told y'all, man, it only gets better as we keep going, man. It's a beautiful time in the NBA. I love this time of year. I keep telling y'all, Super Bowl next week. We'll get into that. Chiefs versus San Francisco. We'll get into that. We'll get to how they keep giving Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift all this black shit. They gave her the swag serve last week. Then New York Times said that Travis Kelce invented the fade. Did you see that, Will? Did you see that? They said Travis Kelce, this new haircut that Travis Kelce has invented, the fade, like the temp fade. Luckily, Travis is a real nigga. He said, nah, I didn't invent it. I just asked for it. But nigga, what you was supposed to say is, no, them niggas got me on this. That really what you was supposed to say, Travis. You wasn't even supposed to say I ain't invented. I just asked for it. You was supposed to say that big booty bitch that you was with before Taylor was like, babe, get your hair cut like this. He said, what is that? A temple fade or a temp fade, a temporary fade. However, whatever temp is short for, you was supposed to goddamn that's when you was supposed to shout out your black queen. The old one that you left for Taylor Swift. How dare y'all do? Hey, it's February. It's February. Y'all doing this on Martin's month. It ain't his birthday month, but this the month they left for him. Y'all do on the leap year of February of the 29th and the goddamn Black History Month. Y'all is showing y'all ass. Y'all done gave Taylor the swag surf. FLY said it's cool, but they definitely DM me and was like, boy, you funny as fuck. I appreciate that. As long as I know the real niggas feel where I'm coming from. Y'all gonna Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, whatever y'all relationship name is, Taylor Kelce, Travis Swift. Y'all gonna have to pick what shit y'all gonna take. Y'all can't have it all. Y'all can't have it. Next, y'all gonna say y'all invented. Travis gonna come out and say my pregame ritual is I put ramen noodles on the stove, and niggas is gonna go crazy. They gonna be like, hey, did y'all know y'all can boil noodles? Like, nigga, y'all gotta stop stealing shit, man. It's all good though, man. It's good times. NBA trade deadline just went down. I ain't even want to start the show until I got all the information, bro, because I don't know if y'all remember last week. Let me get my chair right. Last week, 2 weeks ago, when the Falcons signed their coach, I as soon as I got off the air, I got the news. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't want that situation now. So that's why this episode is coming out a little late. But it ain't nothing late when you're on God's time. You feel what I'm saying, man? I feel like Monique today. Yeah, I'm ready to spill some shit, nigga. Some of these comedians just telling on everybody. I ain't mad at them, though, nigga. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. We need to do a collab or something. Shay don't even talk sports no more. Shay has left foot. Nigga, First Take is an afterthought to Shay, right? My nigga Shay got the tea. That nigga gonna get some tea. I need to know what's in that Shay Shay liquor. Cause whatever it is, it goes straight to your truth nerve and just make you tell whatever you've been holding in for the last 40 years. My bitch need a sip of some of that Shay Shay liquor. Hey bitch, who was you with last night? Before you answer, take a sip of this Uncle Shay Shay liquor so you can tell the truth. Take another sip so you don't leave shit out. Cause apparently you don't leave whatever is in his liquor. It make you not leave shit out. It give you this effect where you can't hold shit in. You can't hold nothing in. You got to tell it all. You got to tell it all. With the first sip, soon as Monique took one sip of liquor and her next sentence was, and I was molested by my brother. I said, what kind of liquor is this? What kind of liquor is this? So it's a couple people I need to take a sip of that liquor. I need Landry Fields from the Hawks to take a sip of the liquor so I can figure out why the fuck we'd make a trade today. I need Matt Ryan to take a sip of the liquor so I can see why he didn't see the blitz in the in the Super Bowl. I need a lot of people to take a sip of this liquor, man. Oh man, you know, coincidentally, telling my Falcons fans, this week, it was the anniversary of 28-3. So, you know, I did some soul reflecting. You know, I prayed on it. I meditated. I've come to the realization after 7 years, this is 7th year, and Falcons fans, don't it feel like it was just yesterday? Like, literally, don't it feel like 28-3 was literally, we was just about to celebrate yesterday. And the reality of the situation is it's going to always feel like yesterday until we have a better tomorrow. Until we get better on the field, nigga, it's going to rain over us, bro. So to this new regime, to Raheem, to Zach Morrison, and to all the people you brought in, I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate y'all dancing in the locker room. I appreciate all the Harlem shaking y'all doing, all the camaraderie y'all got with the players. Y'all said y'all can relate. I appreciate all that. None of that shit means shit if we don't win a ring. At least make it to the playoffs. God damn it. Can I buy a playoff ticket one more time? We ain't did that in so fucking long. When can we get that back going? It's been 6 years since we sniffed it. Y'all. That's neither here nor there. We're not on that trade deadline today. Me and my producer to get back in here. Go find Will. He got that. Yeah, I need my angles for this. We about to get to it. We is about to get to it. Hey, yeah, man. On a whole nother note, I went to saw the I don't know what my Hawks are doing right now. We didn't make a trade though. We didn't. I don't know if you heard. Will, did you see any trades that you saw the trades the Hawks made?
Yeah.
You going to meet the Hawks today?
Yeah.
They take them some of that Shay Shay liquor. Make sure the Hawks get some so we can figure out what the fuck they doing, because obviously they're lying to us. Obviously, what the fans got envisioned for the Hawks and what the team has are two different things. I've never seen a team so stuck in limbo. Like, I've seen some sorry-ass teams. Like, I've seen some teams that are consistently at the bottom, and I've seen some teams that are consistently at the top. I've never seen a team strive for this middle section. Like we are the stomach of the NBA. We are not the head. We are not the feet. We are the midsection. We are waist. We are bowel movement. We are the waist of the. What are we doing? Like what is the so we don't trade DeJounte, which is for whatever reason. I don't know the reason. And let me say this, because I come over here and I always say we got to trade DeJounte. We got to trade DeJounte. It's not that I think DeJounte Murray is a bad player. I think DeJounte Murray is a great player. I just think the system that we have right now doesn't work. It doesn't work. Him and Trey just don't work together. And it's not because either one of them are sorry. It just doesn't click. The things that Trey needs from DeJounte can't do. Vice versa. And when you put that out there with fucking Clint Capella, it looks way worse on the fucking court. Not only that, bro, the Hawks, in this year, we a month in, the Hawks have gave up a 73-point game to a nigga, a 60-point game to a nigga. We done gave up 150 points 4 times. Niggas is scoring 2K numbers on the Hawks. Niggas, some of your best offensive basketball can be, it's like we almost not on the court some quarters. These niggas is not missing shots when they played. Like what? Steph gave 60. Now we didn't win the 60. We won the game, but Steph gave us 60. How Hawks? I'd shoot a nigga dead in his kneecap before I let a nigga score 60 on me. Nigga, it was 30,000 people in there. Y'all let that man score. That's dead ass wrong, Hawks. Y'all didn't win the game. I don't give a fuck. Huh? Doing the turnarounds and shit. Like, bro, it's sickening. The defense that the Hawks don't play is so sickening. And that's why I hate when niggas like y'all, because people come at me and be like, nigga, you just a nigga who don't play sports. You just watching that as a fan. Nigga, well, give me a chance. Give me a chance. They can score 150 on me. If they do it, what's going to be different? That's my question. They say you can't do what we do. What's the difference? What's the different result? If it all results in losing anyway, the fuck doesn't matter who the fuck out there. Y'all don't even have to pay me $200 million. That's what you gave Trey. No disrespect to Trey. Y'all don't even have to pay me $200 million. Y'all can give me a cool $75,000 to go do what the fuck they doing right now. I'd take that in so much happiness. For the product y'all is getting on the court, yeah, y'all bullshit me. Oh man. Trade deadline today. All-Star game on the way. First of all, let me say this, man, because I need ESPN, y'all got to stop this shit. All that breaking news, trade. Hey, don't hit my phone with no alert about no motherfucking breaking news if it really ain't groundbreaking. I don't need no alert for no PJ Washington. Go ahead and get traded. You don't have to tell me that. I would just find out when I find out. I don't need no update on that. Breaking news, Gordon Hayward went to... I don't give a fuck. What the fuck I give a fuck about Gordon Hayward going to... Okay, breaking news. Shakes the world. Pat Bev went to Milk. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? If DeJounte ain't get traded, if the Lakers ain't make him... I don't know what the Lakers doing either. That's a wild conundrum over there. But, I mean, it's hard for the Lakers to make a move right now because as soon as everybody heard that their job was on the line, they started playing astronomical basketball. D'Angelo Russell ain't played this type of basketball since before he snitched on Nick Young. Like, this a whole new nigga. Like, the basketball, I told you, this is wild. It get crazy out here, bro. This is why niggas don't want to come on. And when I rewatch these episodes, I can see, all right, yeah, I probably am bad for PR. You probably don't want to be on the show with me. I probably am. You know what I'm saying? There's other podcasts for, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to go on if you want goddamn PR-friendly shit. But if you want that real... If you want Club Shay Shay of sports, because he don't do sports no more. He done took Oprah's spot. But if you want that real, this is where you come to. If you want to know why, because I'm supposed to be having Tevin Coleman on here. And best believe I'm going to ask him why the fuck Devontae Freeman missed that block. So if you want the real, yeah, I'm saying this is the show for it. Now, if you want the little bullshit, the little powder puff shit, go to wherever you go. But I'm asking niggas the real quick. Hey, D'Angelo Russell ain't played basketball like that since before he snitched on Nick Young. That's just what it is. The nigga's been averaging 25 and 5 for the last month. And all I can do when I tell y'all these things, when I add up, I go back and I look at when did the run start. And I look at what was going on in his life around the time. I can just go around the timeline. And according to the timeline, the day he said he was about to get traded, the day they announced that he was on trade wires, the next day, 29 points. The game after, 30 points. So apparently, telling this nigga his job is on the line, it makes him play better. Brooklyn should have told him. Brooklyn should have told the nigga. Minnesota should have told the nigga his job was on the line. Maybe y'all could have got out the first round. I'm just here to deliver the news, people. I'm not here to judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what niggas do on their outside court. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging him for being a snitch. I don't judge niggas for being, because you know, my favorite, God rest his soul, today is 2/8/24. That is Kobe's day. You know what I'm saying? It's Mamba. It's one of the Mamba days of the year. A special pair of Kobe's dropped today and shit like that. You think they don't say my nigga's a snitch? They say my nigga's a huge snitch. I don't give a fuck. Can you guard him? Can you guard him? That's what I want to know. Because look, people get mad at George Bush because they think he had something to do with 9/11. If George Bush came out there and gave Toronto 81 points, he'd be my favorite player too. Wouldn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I like basketball. I'm not here to judge these niggas' personal life. I want to watch hoop. Give a fuck that this nigga Karen Steffens make books about these niggas all the time. I don't give a fuck how they fuck. Can a nigga put buckets in the cup? That's all I care about. So y'all telling me all this riffraff and outside compilations about people and shit? Who gives a fuck? Can a nigga play tonight? That's all I care about. That's all I fucking care about, man. But as far as those trades go, I will say, even though I downplayed them and said, you know what I'm saying, they ain't breaking news and shit. Some of those trades are some key trades. Some teams definitely got better today. Even though I shitted on Gordon Hayward 5 minutes ago, it's because it's Black History Month. He's old. Gordon Hayward definitely makes OKC better. That's a fact. OKC, I don't know any players on their team over 25 years old. Not to, from Shea to Jalen Williams to other Jalen Williams to Chet. You got what's the rapist on their team? Alleged rapist. Giddy. He ain't no rapist. It was consensual, but she can't consent because she was 12. I'm just saying. I'm old today. I ain't seen y'all in a week, man. I miss y'all, man. They need what I'm trying to say is they need some veteran leadership over there. Somebody to tell him, hey, she's 12. Giddy knew that girl was young, man. I see that's hey, and niggas always say, bruh, Spence always be fucking with them girls from his high school and shit like that. That's because I trust these hoes. I know these hoes. They was hoes when I met them. They was always women. So yeah, I said I be going back to Westlake and I be running through that. That's because I don't have to worry about was this bitch ever a man. I know her baby daddy. He a fuck nigga. I feel confident in my jabs with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in my setting. So Josh Giddey, I ain't mad at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You knew that girl when she was born and you was 15. Nigga, you comfortable. Be comfortable in your setting, bro. Gordon Hayward, good pickup for OKC. I get at a B+, a solid B+. Got to get at a B+. Who else? Pat Bev, I try to down his. That's solid. That's solid. Cause the Bucks are giving up 200 points since they fired Adrian Griffin. I don't know why they fired. Well, I do know why they fired Adrian Griffin. Niggas ain't gonna say it. I'm sure the last 3 coaches, cause they done been through like 3 coaches since the champ. Like they fired Bud after he got the championship, and it's only one thing. Like they can say it's defense and all this and all that, but it's a really good team in Milwaukee. They still 3rd in the East. There's only one reason they firing all these coaches. Will you know what it is? Because these teams think they can improve the Bucks, but it's one spot on that roster that they can't clear because of Giannis, and that's his fucking brother. They all said, bro, we could get somebody right here in this 15th spot if you just cut the Nassus, and that. Every time a coach say that, it's his last day working there. It's his last day working there. Soon as you say, hey, bro, it's this spot on the roster that y'all giving $2 million for, and he's not playing at all. Last week he was picking out his boogers, out his nose. Like, what is this nigga's real job in the league? Like, every time a coach say, look, nepotism, but I'm telling you. Who? Brooke Lopez? The nigga, these are credible. Don't say, nigga, Robin Lopez is so much better than Thanasis. Yeah. Robin Lopez is way better than Thanasis. I don't even know if Robin Lopez is still on the team, but he is. All right, Robin Lopez's career has earned him the right to sit on some. Robin Lopez he's had a Udonis Haslem career, minus the ring. Yeah, Robin Lopez has had a solid career. He can sit on somebody's roster and ride it out. And Robin Lopez has whooped plenty ass in the league. plenty like niggas know Robin Lopez. He's been a starter on a lot of teams. Robin Lopez was a starter in Phoenix. I want to say he started at Milwaukee at one point. Like Robin Lopez is a credible NBA player. The game just moves too fast to have centers like Robin Lopez and Brook Lopez now. That's why he's sitting on that bench. Like him, the Yusuf Nurkic's and the fucking Valanciunas, they on their last couple days in the NBA. Like it's a new league. So these niggas is running out of time. But Robin Lopez will fight everybody in this room if you compared him to Thanasis Antetokounmpo. It'd be a big problem.
What about Dennis Schroeder?
Dennis Schroeder's a great basketball player. What you mean?
He went to Brooklyn.
He went to Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's solid. They still 10th seed. I didn't know he went to Brooklyn. See what I'm saying? That's not breaking, and I appreciate them for not sending me that alert. I don't need to know Dennis Schroeder got traded. What the fuck I need to know that for? To Brooklyn. I don't need to know he went to Brooklyn. I don't need to know he went from Toronto because he was at Toronto, right? I don't need to know he went from Toronto to Brooklyn. He went from the number 11 seed to the number 10 seed.
But they got Spencer Dinwiddie in Toronto.
Y'all got a Spencer sitting right here on this podcast. That don't mean shit. The fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck are we talking? If you just want a Spencer, nigga, I'm just sick of. First of all, nigga, I bet on Spencer Dinwiddie to have 3 points the other night in the first quarter. Of course he didn't do it. Of course he did. Why would he? These niggas are coming together and saying, "Hey, Spence made a bet on us. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do now. Fuck it up. Fuck it up." So I didn't know that was the trade though. Dennis Schroeder for Spencer Dinwiddie. Was it straight up? Was it some picks? What was the involvement?
Thaddeus Young.
Another old nigga.
Yeah.
Another old nigga. He went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He went to Brooklyn. All right. What does that do for Brooklyn? That does absolutely nothing for Brooklyn.
Right.
It does absolutely nothing. Somebody somewhere is trying to clear up cap space. I will say this though. Toronto, not this year, not next year, but in the future. Because they have a superstar in the making in Toronto, and Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is definitely a superstar in the making. Congratulations to Scotty Barnes. He was Julius Randle's replacement in the All-Star game. I don't know if y'all saw that. Him and Trae Young's replacing Joel Embiid, and Scotty Barnes is replacing Julius Randle. So congratulations to both of them. Toronto, they probably clearing up cap space because they'll go for something. Toronto's been dumping cap all year. So, they traded Anunoby to the Knicks. He was a big piece.
That's true.
They traded Van Fleet over the summer. Then they traded Siakam. So all that tells me y'all in full rebuild mode and y'all are building around Scotty Barnes, who made an All-Star team. So that's a good bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's a plan. That's a clear-cut plan. I like that. Who's the GM for the GM for Toronto that I don't want to mess up his name, not on Black History Month, but it's the African brother, right? It's the same GM who won a championship with Toronto.
Right.
I don't want to mess up his name, but a good brother. You know what I'm saying? A championship-having brother. God dang. And, nigga, I see your plan in motion. You went and got a ring in 2019, something like that, with Kawhi Leonard. You tried to run it back a couple times, see what they could do. And once you saw for 3 years that it didn't work, you blew the shit up. You blew the shit up. You made a good pick in the draft. You saw you hit on a 6'9" hybrid. And, nigga, now you got motion. I respect that. The Hawks, on the other hand, we just gonna keep adding to the layers of bullshit. Like, the Kool-Aid don't taste right. We ain't gonna pour it out. We just gonna put some salt in it. What? What are we doing here? So, I like that trade. I like that trade for Toronto. Brooklyn's in a pickle right now. They're just in limbo right now. They want to see if they can build around Mikal Bridges to see if he could be like a superstar caliber player. I just don't think he wants that for himself. Like, I think the talent is there, but some players just don't want that role of being the guy who has the pressure of scoring 30 points a night. I just don't see that. I don't see that from Mikal Bridges. I see him as a lockdown, and I see him as a guy who can give me 20 a night. But I don't see him as the aggressive, I'm about to give you 30. Now, where they fucked up at, not even where they fucked up at, we're just, they were misinformed or they assumed wrong. They thought Cam Johnson was going to be another 20 a night guy, and he's not. He's a 12 to 15 a night guy. Great role player, but he had flashes in Phoenix that made you feel like he could be a 25-point guy. And they thought they was getting, whenever you trade Kevin Durant for two people, you really think these two people are the one. You really, it's no way you just give up Kevin Durant and you don't think the guys I'm getting in return is worth anything. So, and I'm not saying they're not worth anything, but they're not what they thought they was going to be. And that's just evident. Now, I will say the Brooklyn is making improvements. They got Nick Claxton is playing out of his fucking mind right now. I don't know if anybody is aware of his game. He's actually he went to UGA. He's the center on Brooklyn. He's bringing the ball up now. He's dribbling. He's shooting threes. Like, he's passing the ball. His game from where he started when he had the blonde dreads to his fade that he has right now, totally different player. So, C plus for Brooklyn. C plus for Brooklyn. The Pat Bev deal, back to that. Milwaukee needed backcourt presence. Not backcourt presence. They needed backcourt defense. And of course, Dame not playing defense. But, I mean, that's not my fucking job. Y'all didn't give me $170 million to come out here and play defense. Y'all gave me money to come out here and get 30, which he's doing. And it's funny because if you know anything about basketball the last couple of years, one of the biggest rivalries there is the Pat Bev Dame Lillard rivalry. So it's cool to see, not even cool, it's just crazy to see these type players have to play on the same team. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work with chemistry wise and shit? Like, can these guys actually get along now and shit like that? Because nigga, like Russell and Pat had history. Russell and Pat Bev, they had history. You know, Pat Bev slick tore Russell's meniscus, like when he ran across him in the playoffs. When Pat Bev was in Houston and Russell tore his knee the first time. They say it's a dirty play by Pat Bev. So they had to learn how to get along. You know what I'm saying? When they came to LA. I mean, another one. Just as you get older, you see these. And it's all because of how the trades work and people don't stay on the same team no more. But you just see certain people who you would never thought you'd see on the same team. They on the same team. Like, I'd never, in 2019, when Chris Paul was on Houston, you wouldn't have been able to tell me he was going to be a Golden State Warrior. What the fuck? Now he on the team with Steph Curry, and he can't figure it out. Like, nigga, y'all was gods when I was playing against y'all. Now I get over here and y'all can't beat the Hawks. The fuck is going on? Is Chris Paul even playing right now? I ain't seen him on the court in like 2-3 weeks. How many years does Chris Paul have left?
This probably it, bro.
This the last one?
I think so. By the way, you were right, though, just to correct, Robin Lopez did get traded.
He got
for
traded?
cash to Sacramento.
Now, I bet he plays. I bet he plays. That's big.
To your point.
Yeah, that's big. Nigga, they paid for him. They bought that pussy. That's big. That's big. That's big, bro. Because I'm just saying, that released some pressure off Sabonis. Sabonis be having to play heavy minutes down there, and I can't think of who their center is right now off the top of my head. I can just... Yeah, just from what I'm thinking. They may have a bigger guy out there that I'm trying to think of, like one of them little 7-footers who just be floating around. But whoever he is, give me Robin Lopez. If I don't know his name by now, just give me Robin Lopez.
Because he's going to do the dirty.
He going to do the dirty work. Yeah. That's all you need. You need that.
Yep.
You need that. I'm surprised. You want to know who I'm surprised that didn't get traded? PJ Tucker didn't get traded today. Did he? PJ Tucker didn't get traded. And teams need him. He came out the other day and was like, I want to be traded to a contender. Nigga, you on a contender. First of all, you on Milwaukee. You on a contender. I don't know where you want to go. First of all, we didn't put you on every contender in the fucking league. How many more contenders do you want to play for, sir? You sounded like LeBron of the sorry niggas right now. Like, what do we? And first of all, PJ Tucker, not sorry. He'll whip my ass. He's not sorry. He used to be a dog at Texas. I'm just saying, you know where you stand in the league. I'm just saying, you can't just be out here making demands and you ain't scored in months, nigga. What are we talking about? Your over-under on Underdog was 0.5. Like 0.5. Niggas is betting on you to not score. Like, you know how insane that is? And my dumb ass saying, no, PJ gonna score tonight. Losing my fucking money every fucking game. No, PJ gonna hit a 3. He gonna hit one. No, the fuck he not. I would never bet on that shit again, man. Would never. Oh, some more shit. It was going down. Oh yeah, the Knicks, they got deeper. The Knicks got deep as shit, actually. They got Bogdanovich from Detroit. Bogdanovich and Alec Burke. Alec Burke's been a bucket since he was born. Bogdanovich also. Man, them foreign players, bro. One thing about them, they don't care. They don't care who they playing against. They don't care what game it is. They gonna play their game. Them niggas don't be scared of the moment. Not only do they not, I think they're not scared of the moment because they don't even understand how big the moment is sometimes. Like Jokic doesn't even give a fuck. Like you can tell Jokic, you got a Finals MVP and an MVP, and you can win a scoring title. And you got the most triple doubles in the season. Jokic be like, I just want to ride ponies. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Them foreigners don't care. Nigga, Luka don't care that he's supposed to not be playing like that. Luka is built like a nigga who's not supposed to be in the NBA. He's supposed to be an offensive lineman. This nigga is supposed to be blocking for the Falcons, and here he is dropping 73. Like, I don't understand why Luka wear headbands. You don't sweat. You don't. What do you wear? What do you have on a headband for? You're walking up the court. You just as chilly as can be. Yeah, he out there wearing a headband. Next they gonna say Luka made that. Luka, you might as well braid your hair. You might as well just braid your shit, bro. Oh man. But yeah, no, Knicks are deep as shit. Knicks are deep as shit. One thing about the Knicks needed these players because Tom Thibodeau will run a player into the fucking ground. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but if anybody wondering why DiVincenzo and all them keep hitting on them parlays is because keep going over is because they playing fucking 40 minutes a game because Tibbs only runs 7 men. And that shit wears on you. It kills you. It kills you. Ask Derrick Rose. Nigga, he played with Tibbs. He was playing 40 minutes a game. His fucking knee blew out. Can't just be playing niggas ragged like that. That's why a lot of players don't like playing with Tibbs because they feel like he overuses us. And Tibbs is one of the coaches who still makes players practice in between games. Like, nigga, that shit is almost unheard of. But Tibbs still having these niggas run suicides like they in AAU. So a lot of players don't really like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be of a certain mold. Like, you got to be of a hard mindset to play with Tibbs. But adding these 2 scorers on this team does give some relief. They already got a chemistry on their starting lineup with the Villanova crew. These guys won a championship together at Villanova. Now they trying to do it in the NBA. That's just awesome as fuck. When you go from Brunson, DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart. Josh Hart and Brunson were actually roommates in college. So the chemistry just flows on over. So you go from that, and then you put these 2 20-point scorers on your bench. Just adds to the depth. This team is built. This team is built to go deep. I ain't gonna say the Knicks going to the Eastern. I ain't gonna say they're going to the finals, but they definitely have a chance to. Not going to the Eastern Conference Finals would be a disappointment to the New York Knicks. Not going would be a disappointment to them. They're too deep. They're too deep. They got a killer. They got a for sure killer. A for sure killer in Jalen Brunson. I mean, an absolute dog. And the system that they're running, even without Julius Randle right now due to injury, the system still works. Like it's going to be tough to beat this team. It's going to be tough to beat a team that plays defense and scores a lot. Like, that's just hard. One thing Milwaukee struggles with, they don't play any defense. Now, I feel like it'll change in the playoffs. I feel like my biggest thing once the playoffs get here, and we'll talk more about it as they get closer, but if you have the best player on the court, you always have a chance. So if New York had to see Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, I would take Dame and Giannis over Jalen. I feel like that's enough to put them over the top. But you can't just go in there like we about to beat these niggas. You know what I'm saying? This team is built and they got good coaching. And that's big in the East because I feel like the best team in the East has horrible coaching, which is the Boston Celtics. What's his name? The new guy, not Ime was the nigga who he replaced, the young nigga. The young black nigga. I keep forgetting all these black folks' names on goddamn Black History Month. Let me look it up. I feel horrible. Luckily, though, they not all the way black. They all from somewhere else. So I'm looking it up. Hey, Apple, I keep telling y'all I need to be sponsored. I think it's my first time hitting the blood. I done had it lit several times. Hold up. I'm looking up the coach. Joe Mazzulla. Youngest, I want to say he's the youngest coach in the NBA right now. I feel like he just be letting them run ball. He don't call no plays or nothing, which is why they end up when it come down to Boston having close games and shit. It always look like they taking a miracle shot for the game. No set plays, no structure. He just plays out. He lets them play off pure talent, and that can only take you so far. You know what I'm saying? I know Boston wishes that they didn't have that situation with Ime Udoka because he's actually a hell of a coach. He just like hoes. I don't understand how that could fuck up my work life. I fucked the consensual. This ain't no Josh Giddey. I fucked the consensual girl at my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the ish? But whatever, that's neither here nor there. That's not, I guess, fraternizing against their contract or whatever. But the structure in the East is, especially with Joel Embiid being hurt, the structure in the East is changing right now. Now, the Sixers did do. It all depends. It all depends on how long Joel Embiid is out, because the Sixers they did make a good trade. I don't know. Did you see who they got? They got Buddy Hield. That's a good trade. That's a good trade. So they got another scorer that can go alongside Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see how that works out. I just need Joel to be back. Especially, I hate it for Joel, especially with the season he's having. You know what I'm saying? I think he tore his meniscus or torn stretch meniscus, something like that, something with his knee. And it's just always something with big fella. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always something. And you hate to see it because he's really, literally one of the best talents the NBA has ever seen. And they'll never even know it because he stays hurt. And when you stay hurt like that, you don't get to produce at the biggest times. One of the reasons people even fuck with Trae Young is because of what he did in the playoffs. One of the reasons people love Luka is because of what he's done in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard is one of the quietest niggas in the regular season. But when it's playoff time, these niggas show up. And Joel can't make it there because of injuries. And it's just sad to see. And I thought this was going to be the year. You know what I'm saying? They said he changed his diet. They said he changed his workout. And still, yet and still is, but it don't even be his fault. Well, this was a freak. Somebody fell on him. Somebody fell on him. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Somebody fell on him. How the fuck I'm gonna avoid a nigga falling on me when I'm diving for the ball, doing what I'm supposed to do?
Hey man, that happens every year. He has some freaky shit happening to him, but I think it's because he be flopping so much. He used to flop a lot as a big man. That's why I ain't like him. Between them two, that's my issue with him. Every year this time, every year.
Hey man, I hate it.
But, you know.
I hope he's better. I hope he's 100% healthy by the playoffs. That's what I hope.
But then he got to gel, because see, by that time, the team going to start gelling another way while he out, right?
Yeah, but it ain't hard to plug in those 7'3" niggas. Just give him whatever gel y'all was using before, let's change it. Just give me the ball. Go back to what we know. Give me the ball down here. I like it right here.
Facts.
You know, they was saying, they was like, the six, before he got hurt, they was like, the Sixers don't be blowing out teams like that. They just be winning by like 6 and 8. And niggas couldn't figure out why. They was like, they playing such efficient basketball, but why are these teams why are they not up 20, 30 points? Hey, nigga, it's a great reason, because Joel's taking all twos. I don't need to take no fucking threes. Y'all, these threes keep y'all in the game. I'm getting these guaranteed twos down here. Can't nobody in the league stop me. So, yes, I would love to see him in the playoffs, because there's really nobody in the East that can check him. Nobody in the West. Nobody in the West can check him. Not no straight up one-on-one. I don't care who you talking about. Niggas love to say Jokic and this and that. Put Jokic down there if you want to. Put Giannis down there if you want. Put AD down there if you want to. He gonna put 40 on all them niggas. It was a point in Shaq's career where there was no center in the league. And we're gonna look back and be like, nigga, we're gonna look back and be like, well, there wasn't no centers in the league. That's what we're gonna look back and say. Not remembering that it's good. Capella's not a sorry center. Miles Turner ain't no sorry center. All them niggas look sorry as fuck compared to Embiid. It's just what it is. Nick Claxton, I just gave Nick Claxton his props. Nick Claxton weighed like 210. Get punished by Embiid, man. So, he's one of my favorite players. So I advocate for him a lot. I hope we get to see him in the playoffs, man. I hope we get to see him in the playoffs. The Lakers didn't make a trade, like I said, that we did the Lakers. I know the Warriors wanted Clay to be traded. Clay went to sitting on the bench now in the fourth quarter, closing games out. It's wild. You never think you'll see the decline. And I'm one of the people, I say the Hawks and the Warriors should have made a trade. DeJounte and Clay could have it'd have helped the Warriors because they need another ball handler, and it'd have revived Clay's career. Now, we would have needed a little more than just Clay because of how he's fallen off, but that would have been a good trade for us. I can't believe we didn't do anything. But just watch. It's like we ain't even hear about the trade deadline. It's like we ain't even know it was today. Hawk some shit. But, man, we going on. Other news. Super Bowl. Super Bowl is coming up. Well, before I get into the NFL, I just want to say this. And I don't know if he got signed or anything, but I did see that post. Did y'all see that post about Tony Snell? need to be signed so he can get his retirement? Yeah, so you gotta so the requirements to get your retirement in the NBA is 10 years, and this is he needed to be signed this year for him to get retirement, and it's because he needed his retirement because his kids have autism. He want to be able to pay for their surgery after he retires from the NBA. But I don't know if any team signed him, so I don't know if he's getting his retirement, and I think it's a fucked up situation, but. Only reason I'm addressing it is because I remember when there was a meme going around of Tony Snell's stats for the game. And he had like 4 straight games of 16 minutes. 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks. That shit of just running and breathing up the court, catching up, ain't it, Tony? I'm sorry for your kids. No disrespect to your kids. But all that running and breathing in Atlanta you was doing, shit came back to bite your ass, didn't it? What the fuck? I was calling niggas. How many times I come on this show and call a nigga a Tony Snell? I was calling Falcons players Tony Snells. Niggas just running and breathing. Just running and breathing. Now you need some money. Now you need some to do what? What should we pay you for at this point, sir? What should we pay you? Because in your prime, you didn't even foul a nigga. At least PJ is out here. PJ would never leave the court with 0-0. Because you know why? He'll catch a tech before he leave the court with nothing. PJ a boa nigga. You, on the other hand, just running and breathing. I've called so many niggas. When I see white women running in neighborhoods, look at her running and breathing. Oh, Tony Snell. And now you want me to feel bad. Now you want me. Niggas who don't do their job don't deserve to get paid. I'm going to hell because he don't. Why should I go to hell? Because he don't score. He had 9 years to prove himself. Now on the 10th, now you making posts and shit. Now it's about your. I didn't even know you had kids. I didn't know. It was all in the article. Now in the 10th year, we done wasted $30 million from the Hawks. We didn't say shit. We didn't say shit, Will. When John Collins was suspended, you know who we signed? Tony fucking Snell. We didn't say shit. We let him run and breathe. Trey was out there taking 40 shots a game because it was him and Kevin Huerter. Nobody said nothing. Now he needs some money. What the fuck do I got to do when I need some money? I got to work, Tony. I can't put up 0 stats on the stage and be like, hey, my kids, You know what they gonna do? They gonna run the tape back. They gonna run the footage. This nigga want me to feel bad. I pray it works out. But you better take your ass overseas, cause nigga, all the exercise you got in the NBA, goddammit. How dare you? How dare these niggas? These niggas be so privileged, bro. These niggas be so privileged to think that he deserves enough. You want on top of what you already received for the last 9 years, now you want another contract. You want an additional. But I tell you, the unmitigated gall of some people. For what is when you go into the meeting, when you and your agent walk into the meeting with these teams for them to sign you, what's your pitch? Like how do you start the conversation? What do you bring to this team? Why? Because I gotta prove every time I go apply for a job, when I get booked or anything, why should we hire you? Why should we book you? What do you say, Tony? Because I need the money. We all need the fucking money, Tony. Niggas kill me, man. On to the Super Bowl. Oh, man. On to the Super Bowl, man. It's coming up Sunday. Who y'all got? Who you got, Will? Can't go against my homie. Can't go against my homie. As good as he is, man. And I rocked back and forth last week. Man, it's keeping me up at night, bro. I'm just scared to go against this nigga because I wouldn't be as scared if I haven't seen it before, bro. Like, I've seen it with Brady. Like, every time a nigga go against Brady, he bites your ass. Like, nigga, I don't care who the fuck on the other side. It's just inevitable. It's inevitable. Once you're in that mode, you're in that mode. Like, it is what it is, bro. And, like, as good as San Francisco is, on paper, San Francisco should wash them niggas. Should wash them. Like, on paper. They got better everything except quarterback. They even damn near equal at tight end. They ain't equal, but it ain't that much separation. Nigga, when you mention Travis Kelce, nigga, it ain't going to be too far along before you mention George Kittle. It's going to be right there. Matter of fact, which other tight end are you mentioning after Kelce and before Kittle, who else are you mentioning? Maybe Mark Andrews, maybe. That's a push. Kittle is really the next level of tight ends. So we right here. Goddamn, Debo's the best wide receiver on the field by far. He not even a real wide receiver. He's just whatever. He's an X factor. CMC is the best. CMC is the best running back on the field by far. But Pacheco does run like he eat crayons. So Pacheco does run like he was one of them kids that used to put the glue on his hand and wait for it to dry up and rub it off. Pacheco does run like that. And Pacheco he's sick as fuck. I'm not taking him over CMC, but he's not a bad alternative. I will say that. The defense, all the names on the defense for San Francisco, it should be. I mean, tell Bosa that Pat Mahomes is black, and that should be 20 sacks. Can you even say Nick Bosa's name in Black History Month? Is that allowed? I don't know. This real shit. Bosa don't like us. That's why I'm partially hesitant of going for him. I don't know what Bosa gonna do during the Super Bowl halftime show. Usher performing, goddamn Lil Jon perform. He may kill himself. That's when the Chiefs gonna make their run. That's when the Chiefs gonna. Oh man, it's crazy times right now, bro. Crazy times. So I really can't go against in good conscience. I can't go against Pat Mahomes. I just can't. I feel like he'll figure it out some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Even when it looked the darkest times for Brady, he figured it out. I've seen Brady down 28-3. You know what I'm saying? He figured it out. He figured whatever happened, he figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes, the first time he played San Francisco in the Super Bowl, he was down 10 going into the fourth quarter. Won by 10. 20-point swing in the fourth quarter against the same defense. Now, a different offense because a different quarterback. Now, I will say Jimmy Garoppolo helps other teams tremendously. But, I mean, Brock Purdy ain't been looking the best. Like, I know niggas like to get on cam for calling Brock Purdy a game manager. But, nigga, them first halves, they be looking less than game managerly. It look game regular employee. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a toss-up. It should be a great game. You know, coaches, a lot of coaches, a lot of players around the league are just set on the fact that Mike Shanahan is such a great coach that he'll eventually win one. And I agree with that. But I've also seen Mike Shanahan fold in some huge moments. You got to remember, I know the real Mikey. I know Mike. He was here in Atlanta before he was in San Francisco. Before he was running all them fancy plays, making Debo look like a superstar and giving CMC them sweeps out the backfield. He was right here in Atlanta doing the same thing with Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman. You know what I'm saying? We was a 40-point offense right here in Atlanta. And I saw him start calling the wrong plays in the fourth quarter against Brady. I saw that once already. And then the season before, I saw it when we lost to I think we lost to San Francisco. San Francisco beat us in the NFC Championship to go on and play Baltimore. Is that right? That sound factual? They lost to Flacco. Yeah. So I've seen that. And then fast forward, I saw Shanahan blow a game against the Chiefs in his last Super Bowl. So he's 0-3 to me, and 0-3 in games where he's already had a lead. So, you know what I'm saying? Some coaches just make bad decisions. But I will say this, though. On the other hand, you know what I'm saying? All it takes is one game to be considered great. Because Andy Reid was a coach who was considered to not be able to win the big game until he got Pat Mahomes. And he had been to a lot. He had been to the NFC Championship several times. He had been to the Super Bowl with Donovan McNabb. And he went to NFC Championship with the Chiefs when they had Alex Smith. So all it takes is one game. So this could be, you know what I'm saying, this game could take Brock Purdy from game manager to fucking top 5 in the league. Seriously. Top 5. Niggas are going to look, no matter what he does in the game, you beat Pat Mahomes, niggas is going to look at you different. The stats are there. The stats are there. The opportunity is there. The opportunity is there. And a lot of people can be talented, but nigga, I feel like I'm talented as fuck. I just haven't had the right opportunity. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity is big. And he's in a position to goddamn, with this unit, they can create their own dynasty. Because he's cheap enough where they can put pieces around him. Like the way his contract, he's a 6th-round pick. So, nigga, they ain't got to pay him for another 2 years. Like he gets paid more in incentives to be in the Super Bowl than his whole contract. Like he get 1.5 for being in the Super Bowl. His contract like $800,000. He can't afford his bitch to go to the game. Not his side bitch. His main bitch can go. The side bitch got to watch it from the crib. Some kind of money he getting. But I'm looking for a good game. Like I say, I'm going to not go against. The good thing about my prediction is last week I predicted San Francisco, and this week I'm going to pick Kansas City. So whoever wins, I just post a clip from that episode. That way it looks like I was right. So I'm going to say so I'm going to say Chiefs this week so I can have that on file too. And then I'm good. I'm good to go. I've said both. So we'll just scratch whatever doesn't go. Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up. I told you that shit be going by quick. I could do 45 in my sleep, Will. But how long is it? Yeah, 45? Oh, man, easy day. I told you that shit goes like nothing. But I do want to say this. Happy for Pat Mahomes. He's an elite quarterback. I'm happy to see greatness. Niggas always wonder, is Pat Mahomes' black or whatever. His dad just got arrested for drugs and DUI. So if that ain't no nigga shit, come on now. He's one of us. Nigga, on his son's biggest week of his life, his dad goes to jail. That's a nigga. That's a nigga. Huh? His fifth DUI? That's his fifth DUI? I know he looks like he's on his fifth. I don't know if it actually is, but he's on it. It's his fifth time going to jail. I can see the amount of times a nigga done went to jail. I can see that on a nigga. I can see that. And his mug shot didn't suggest that he was worried about being in here. His mug shot suggested my son gonna get me out type shit. Like, I'm good. Like his mug shot, it wasn't like the other times where his other mug shot, like, damn, I really fucked up. This one was on some it was worth it. Whatever he did. I don't know if the nigga was on ketamine, whatever the fuck he was on. But that's my time, y'all, though, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, all that good shit. Run us up, man. Run it up. Everything is everything, man. Had a great show, man. I think that's it. If it's not, I'll see y'all niggas next week, man. Till next time, man. DJ, play the music.
Atlanta, it's only one T and that shit, nigga tapping, we put you on grammar. Watch I hit it like Ronald Okoye with all of my chain when you put me on camera. Raising the standard, we going for balance, you know. We still next to blow like a camera. I feel like Ronald Ronaldo, my city, my